Hi everyone. In the previous video, you'll notice when looking at the program that we wrote, you'll notice that I've used a lot of print statements just to see what happens, what value is the variable before calling the function, inside the function, and after calling the function. And so you'll notice that at least we had 3 extra print statements for each method or function call. So that's one way of looking at what values we have for our variables. But another way is to actually run your program in debug version, because it's not really convenient to have a lot of print statements like this, especially when your programs get larger. So whenever you have any doubts about any part of your program, you can add a breakpoint, and to do that, you can right-click and choose click on toggle breakpoint. And you can also double-click on the area or this blue bar to also add a breakpoint. You could right-click and choose to toggle again to remove it. Okay, and wherever you have doubts about what's going on, you can always just add breakpoints. If your breakpoints look like this, sort of like crossed out, then it could be that the default option with Eclipse is that it skips all breakpoints. So to fix this, just click on Run and then choose Skip All, uncheck this part. So now they look active like this. Next, you can run this in debug mode, clicking on this little debug icon, or right-clicking and choosing Debug as Java application. It will give you this message, so just to confirm for you to switch perspective, and click Switch, and you'll have something that looks like this. You can always switch back to Java by clicking on this little Java icon. Okay, so you'll notice that the program actually ran all the way to the first breakpoint and it stops there. Now here, it's a call to the function. So I can choose to either step over this function and come back to this line and come to the next line, or I can step into, that takes me to the function and see what's happening there. Sorry, here. Okay, so I actually want to go inside the function, so I'm going to click on Step Into. Now, when we are inside the function, I could step into again and to see what value we have. Now it's number 6, you can see the change. And back to the next line, you'll see that the A number is now back to 3. Okay. Now, with the print statements, I don't want to actually step into this because it's going to take me to extra classes like the string builder class. So if I actually step into, and it takes me to a different class which I don't really want to see, you could always click on step return, taking you back to the calling line. Now I'll actually step over, and I'll also step over this line. This means I don't want to go into the details of the calling function. Next, there's nothing to step into for this one. It's just assigning a new value. Here, there's another function that I'd like to actually step into. And so you'll notice that the value is now Thursday. Now back to here, the value for day is back to Friday. I'm going to step over, and step over, and then I'm just going to show you how this the values are assigned to each index of the array. Okay, so now we've got string 1 at index 0, string 2 at index 3, and when you click on this variable, you can actually, or this reference, you can actually see the array. So this is index 0, index 1, and index 2. Now I'd actually like to step into this function to see what's going on, and I'm going to expand the content of the array and step into this, and you'll see that the value has changed for the second element. Okay, and now I'll go back into here, and this is where I actually want to step over and step over to end. So this was just a simple way to debug your work, and I hope it was helpful for you. I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, just forgot to mention, you can always go back to Java view like this, and you can look at the output at the console as well. which is also down here. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.